I'm Dana Foster, and you're watching the Community Connection on the Hub Online Network. In over 150 countries, people are stepping up to support young climate strikers who are demanding an end to the age of fossil fuels. We're here at Heritage Place Park in Ashcroft, where a group has come together for the global climate strike. Last Friday, a few people showed up at the Mosaic Studio at the Hub to prep for the climate change strike in Ashcroft, painting signs and creating slogans that protest against fossil fuels and to demand climate change. Hundreds have planned to gather together at the Heritage Place Park downtown. Anne McKay is one of those protesters that came out to support the youth of Ashcroft.
I'm here because I want to be part of this global movement that's saying no to carbon. We've got all the science in the world that's convincing us that we must do things differently. And I'm so grateful that the children in this town have organized something that I can get behind.
Julia Franz organized the Ashcroft protest. Her younger sister, Lena Franz, helped to bring together the youth from the community to the march with the hopes of inspiring change.
We're hoping to accomplish raising awareness, especially in the eyes of the government and large corporations, to show them that we care about our earth and we care about where we live and that we need change now in order to continue living here.
Marina Papayas also helped to organize the march and create signs, and she says time is up.
Standing up in solidarity for climate change. It hasn't been taken seriously. There's one little girl, Greta Thunberg, who's going around the world and telling us all about it. I know she has a posse of people behind her, but she's standing up for what is right. If we don't do something about climate change now, we're in big trouble. And let me tell you, I studied geophysics at UBC 40 years ago, and what we were predicting for climate change then was for 100 years hence. It's happening now. Wake up, people.
Billie Jean Gabriel is an Indigenous mother from the area who came down today in support of her children.
Today I'm here to support the youth. My children are here. This is the unceded territory of the Ntlaka'pamux people. My children are Ntlaka'pamux and Seal and mixed ancestry European. We're here to stand up for our people whose rights have been taken away. Their future's been taken away by colonialism and ongoing genocide of our people. So I'm here to support them today as they look ahead and ask the climate leaders to, quit making excuses, and the time is now to act and to do something to preserve their future.
Billie Jean says there's much that we can do in our homes and lifestyles to help the environment, but we need to start looking towards our Indigenous groups on Turtle Island to lead the way.
We have climate leaders in our nations and our activists. We have to stand up for the frontline people who are protecting water and who are protecting their homelands, and we have to show solidarity and show up at their marches, at their rallies. We have to fight with our people that are stopping pipelines and want change, and we also have to speak to our leaders in politics to make sure that they are not going to accept any more fossil fuel industry, that they will look towards green energy.
So is there still hope for our future? Anne McKay had this to say.
There's no turning back. We got to start doing it now. We should have done it 30 years ago, but it's like planting a tree. If you didn't do it 30 years ago, do it today.
For the Hub Online Network, I'm Dana Foster, and you've been watching the Community Connection.